Hey there. Let me start this video with a warning. This video is going to contain some very naughty language. So if there are any young children around, I'm really serious now, just get them away. I don't want young kids to hear this. And Michael, if you're watching this, I know you love my YouTube videos. I know you're very, very computer savvy. I know you're a very, very good boy, Michael. But Michael, if you're watching this, I need you to turn this video off now for Daddy, okay? Just be a good boy. You can watch it when you get bigger, okay? But don't watch it now. Okay. That being said, I guess the first thing I wanted to say is, do you have a terrible job? Do you think you have the worst job in the world? Well, you don't. Because now that the Kentucky Derby, which is this big horse race, has happened, it reminded me of what really is the worst job in the world. And the worst job in the world is kind of related to horse racing, or to be more specific, horse breeding. There's something called a teaser horse. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, and the point of this video is to explain what this is and what a terrible job it would be to have. But first of all, let me just tell a little bit about the racing industry. There are three big races in the United States: the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness Stakes, and the Belmont Stakes. If you win one of those three races, basically as soon as that racing season ends, you basically, as a horse, you are retired. Your trainers retire you, and basically you go on to a life of going out to stud, they call it. Basically means from that point on, you get paid to get it on with female horses to sire lots of little horses that might be potential champions. And stud fees are very, very high. In fact, they're so high that once you're a horse and you win a big race, you can make more money going to stud, more money for your owners by going to stud than you could by running additional races. So rather than risk having the horse continue to race and maybe break his leg, like what happened to Kentucky Derby recently, and die, once you win a big race, at that point you go to stud, and you're just a stud horse, and that's your life for the rest of your life. Now, that's a pretty sweet job, but that's not the job I'm talking about. I'm talking about the job of a teaser horse. And some people might not believe me, so I provide a little article over there. I'll provide a link that tells you a little bit about the life of a teaser horse, what happens to a teaser horse. But here's the deal. You have these big stud horses, and you want them to have lots of sex with the lady horses, but maybe these stud horses aren't necessarily real Don Juans. I mean, their thing is racing. Maybe it's not getting on to ladies. And they want to be efficient. They want it to happen good and quick. So what they do is they have the female horse there, and they bring in what they call a teaser horse. The teaser horse's job is to get the female horse hot and horny. He licks her hindquarters. He basically has foreplay with her. He does all this stuff. And it gets to the point where the teaser horse is just about to, mount, the female horse. And at that point, they pull him away. They pull him away, and they bring in big old champion stud horse, and he finishes the job. I mean, it even gets worse than that. They don't have the courtesy, to pull the teaser horse away when the female horse seems hot. They want to make sure she's very receptive. So they wait until the teaser horse has actually mounted the female horse. He's mounted her, and then this guy, who by the way probably has the second worst job in the world, but as the teaser horse mounts the female horse, this guy, whose job it's his job to yank the teaser horse's boner away, yank it away so he doesn't penetrate. Yes, he's up there, he has mounted the female horse, and this dude pulls his wiener away so he can't penetrate, because they don't want that inferior sperm going into the female horse. They want to make sure that, good old champion racehorse sperm goes in there. I mean, you must admit that job sucks. You cannot be paid. I don't think any man can be paid enough to do a job like that. And that's and just imagine the human equivalent of that, or if a horse could think like a person, I mean, what must it be like? I mean, just imagine, you're a guy and, and you're getting it on and things are going well and, you're there, you're ready to do your thing, you're up on, let me just, visual demonstration here, you're ready to do your thing, it's about to happen, and all of a sudden it's like, hey, what are you having that for? What the fuck, man? Who's another guy? What are they doing? Dude, that is so not right. That is so not right. What the hell? Hope I'm at least getting paid well for this. Am I getting paid? Give me a bucket of fucking oats? For doing that? Fuck you! Alright, sorry for the bad language, but that's gotta be how it feels. I mean, I'm sorry, but I don't know why I want to make a video about that, but just, I want you to know that you do not have the worst job in the world, whoever you are. That horse's job sucks. That's a terrible job. Yeah, I forgot to mention that these horses that are teaser horses quite a bit, they get their boner yanked away so many times that many of them have bent penises. That's an occupational hazard of that job. Yeah, so take heart, you do not have the worst job in the world. Worst job in the world, hands down, is the teaser horse. Any case, that's the end of this dirty part of the video. Anyway, thanks for indulging me on that, and I'll see you next time.